I think our amateur portion has a combined record of 14 and 15.
We're crowning 2 new champs at Fury FC 107 on this beautiful day in H-Town. But first, we get things started with an all-amateur prelims broadcast live from the Imagine venues in Houston, Texas. It is time for these fighters to unleash the Fury. And welcome in, I'm Hugo Gonzalez, joined by the black belt himself, Michael Alexander, and UFC veteran and Fury FC Hall of Famer, Alex Morono. And Michael, the prelims, I know these AMMYs, they want to be on this main card, but it's a great way for them to stand out and show what they have as well before this main broadcast.
Yeah, we have some showmen today on this undercard. I can't wait to get this started.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And Alex, I know for you, you love watching these amateurs. It's great to see what progress they've been making as well.
Yeah, and an opportunity. Our main card is all pro fights. Our prelims are all amateur fights, and so is the time to shine.
Yep, so let's get things started and get this prelims broadcast underway and join the 4th member of our broadcast crew, the Fury FC Hall of Famer, the best dressed man in MMA. Here he is, Wayne Leggett.
Good afternoon, fight fans, and welcome to Escapade at Imagine Venues. This is Fury FC 107, Moran versus Silva. But first, please welcome to the blue corner for your opening preliminary contest, Damien Nunez.
First fighter out, Damien Nunez, 2-2 record. Currently on a 2-fight losing streak right now, trying to find the winning ways again, training at Strong Style MMA. You see Del Fuego right there in his corner. You got Richard Burmaster as well. But for Damien Nunez, he's a guy that has so much potential, but just trying to put it all together.
Yeah, and his record being 2-2, it doesn't tell really the whole story. He started out 2-0, and as you said, the 2-fight losing streak, but one of them was a submission loss to the current champion, Gonzalez, one of my guys, who was a beast. And then his second fight was a split decision loss that I personally thought he could have and maybe should have won against Ryan Perez. So he's putting together consistently good performances. It's not like making sure you get the victory at the end of the night.
Yeah, and, he's got good hands. He's good on the ground. He's very well-rounded. He's big for the weight class. So, Damien Nunez has got all the tools. And this is what this amateur career is for, Alex.
He's also fighting at 135 for the first time, usually at 125. So we'll see how this weight cut went for him and how more of a relaxed weight cut it was. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Hugo Zuniga.
Hear that big pop there for Hugo Zuniga, 5th time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage. Has a record here at Fury of 1-3, overall 1-6. But for him, his 8th fight as an amateur, he feels very confident and comfortable.
Well, he should. He's been out of the ring for 4 years. So I don't think anything we could say about Hugo Zuniga's past is going to be in his present. I just think we're going to see a completely different fighter. And we've said this 100 times, Alex, that 1-6 record doesn't really mean anything as an amateur because we have seen it go the other way very, very fast.
Yeah, and, that's 7 fights. And I'm sure, like you said, he's gotten a ton better, but that's a lot of experience as an amateur. He's very physical. He comes from a very physical gym. He's not a small 135, or he's coming up from 125. I think that could play a significant factor.
We look at our tail of the tape brought to you by OnlyFans. Make sure you subscribe to the Fury FC OnlyFans page for exclusive behind-the-scenes look at everything Fury Fighting Championship. Both guys did make weight for this fight. The height advantage and reach advantage going to Damien Nunez. So we'll see how those advantages play out inside the cage. And for Damien, getting to 135 was a lot easier than getting to 125. He had issues at 125 before making weight, and talking to his coach and VP of talent, Richard Burmaster, he said it was a lot easier weight cut. And training camp, you know, he's looking for Damien to really put together combinations in this fight. That's something they worked on during this fight camp. We'll see if that happens, but first let's get our introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest, brought to you by OnlyFans, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Bantamweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This strong-style martial artist stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 135.2 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, his amateur record stands at 2 wins, 2 losses. Here is dazzling Damien Nunez. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall, and he weighed in at 135.8 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, today he seeks his 2nd win as an amateur. This is Hugo Zuniga. Your referee in charge of the action, Ryan Thompson.
All right, Ryan Thompson getting the first assignment of the evening. We've got 5 amateur fights scheduled for our prelims broadcast. First one out the gate, blue gloves for Nunez. Zuniga in the red.
Nunez having that pretty tall frame, I mean, huge for 25, does not look undersized at 35 at all. But again, he looks like the bigger fighter. He's drilled 3 low kicks already. Oh, nice high kick. Caught though. Running some back exposure. And then watched the UFC main event last night, saw a master class in back exposure. And
oh my God.
Yes.
Ooh, good slam there.
Nunez right back to his feet though. Again, he's not settling on bottom, which is good there for Damien.
Yeah, Zuniga being very aggressive here so far in the first round, trying to get this thing to the ground.
Roll for a knee bar as he uses the leg, but does get back to an open guard.
And for Zuniga, out 4 years, September 2021, last time he fought. And, you know, got to shake some of those cobwebs off and get back into it, but looks really good right now. Looks active, looking good in the scramble.
Good underhook, get up there from Damien Nunez.
Ooh, good body work.
Oh, nice lead hook on the exit.
Oh, man.
Sharp boxing for both guys.
Yeah, Damien putting some nice shots together. He's got to be careful going both hands to the body and not paying attention. Zuniga will go to the head. Almost caught him there, but man, Nunez is putting some nice combinations together so far.
Oh, good counter there from Zuniga. Uppercut almost caught him.
Oh, nice high kick.
Yeah,
Hurts him.
good.
And Zuniga having some success with that leg kick.
45 seconds left in round 1.
He's going to that lead leg a lot. Zuniga. Nice, oh, good little dig to the liver into a right hand from Damien Nunez. The body work, I mean, he's probably tagged the body a good 20 times in this first round. What a great first round.
Man, that was fun.
Yeah, a tough round to score too. I really think dazzling Damien's high kick that, you know, stumbled his opponent. Maybe the most notable strike, but it was a great round.
Yeah, Zuniga with the big slam as well.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at these highlights for round one, and there were plenty of highlights.
Yeah, Zuniga was trying to get this, furiously trying to get this to the ground and just get into a dominant position. And Damien Nunez, even though he got him down a couple times, he never let him get into an advantageous position. You see there, Zuniga had some success with that front leg kick. It looked like every time Damien wanted to set up to start throwing a combination, he would throw that leg kick. He was late a couple of times. Nunez caught him with those nice combinations. Very good first round.
Yeah, Zuniga with the grappling and the low kicks. Damien Nunez with the body work and the high kick. I mean, both guys could make a case for taking round one. We'll see who stays more fresh as this fight continues.
It's looking like the body shots were part of the game plan for Damien Nunez. See how much of a toll that takes on Hugo Zuniga as the fight rolls on.
He was staying in the pocket a second too long after those body shots. We'll see if he cleans that up. Almost ate a couple of big uppercuts. We're just having a high kick showdown. I love it. Let's just do that. Your turn, Damien.
Damien, using that long frame, the reach advantage only matters if you know how to use it. Damien Nunez is getting better and better at using that reach advantage when he's got it.
Sits him down. That was a good knockdown. Nunez, though, punches that underhook, uses it to reverse position.
Wow,
nice
good
knee hook
recovery.
there.
Man.
Nunez firing back here. A good sign that he's got his wits back. Oh,
it's a bit of a Superman punch. He rifled off that kick hard. This is a Nakamura. Doesn't have great positioning. I mean, so long as his hands are connected and Zuniga's are disconnected, there's a threat here. He uses it to sweep him. Wow.
Yeah, he did the one thing he could not do, and to be able to keep that position, but he had part of his back. All he had to do was reach around his head and grab with the other arm, and he's still on top.
Man, what a turn of events. It looked like Nunez was done for, and now in control.
I mean, that was a genuine knockdown. If you remember Damien Nunez's debut fight, it was the one in Richmond. There were 13 prelims, pros and amateurs, with 12 finishes. Nunez's fight went the distance, but man, it was so much fun. He fought the fighter from Afghanistan, and they pretty much threw high kicks. It was a high kick battle.
Abdul Kushnad, that was
yeah.
Remember, he had just graduated high school like the fight before.
That's right,
too,
yeah.
So he's still very young. Is Nunez 20 years old? This is crazy. That was almost 2 years ago, 2 summers ago.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I remember that card so well. One of the more violent nights we've seen, which says a lot, because even the last free event was extraordinarily violent. That co-main and main knockout.
Yeah, we see Nunez has almost managed to grow a mustache in that amount of time.
Man, Nunez did working himself right back into this round. I mean, unless he can get a knockdown, this round is going to be Zuniga's for sure.
Yeah, and Zuniga is starting to look like he's running out of gas here. And Nunez looks like he's got some power left in him.
Oh, wow.
Big body shots there.
That's a way to end the round right there.
Wow. All right, if I'm a judge, it's 1-1 going into 2.
Yeah.
First round going to Nunez.
I mean, he hit him with a high kick and it dropped him temporarily. Now it's the upset right there.
Man, that was nice. Second
I'll
round.
tell you, Nunez recovered very quickly. Watch him, and he was out and then up, right with the underhook. And you did the reversal.
Yeah, he did the best thing, closing the space, not leaving enough room for a big shot. And then, man, Zuniga just made a little technical error there to get swept there. Just unfortunate Damien wasn't able to do anything from the top once he got there, but it got him out of trouble. Got to a position where made the round close, man. Really entertaining fight so far. Man, how about the recovery time of Damien Nunez?
It looked like it was done, Michael.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He immediately went to the ground and looked like his eyes rolled back.
Oh, yeah.
And then he came to. That was amazing. I'm glad it did because that was a great second round afterwards. And let's see what round 3, 1-1 going in unofficially.
Damien looking for those UFC Fight Pass highlight reels.
That was a good calf kick there from Zuniga. Maybe the 8th or 9th one. It's the first time you got a visible reaction on Nunez.
Ooh, nice combo there.
Staying on him.
Oh, a little overzealous there was Nunez. Oh, wow, good work.
Losing the angle, though. He'll likely get reversed here. Nice little ground and pound action there from Damien Nunez. Wrestle up attempt here for Zuniga. Being pushed to his limits in this 3rd round. This is where the body shots start to really pay off.
Yeah, Damien is fighting like his coach, Richard Burmaster, told him the winner of round 3 is going to win this fight.
Yeah.
Because Damien Nunez is on fire right now.
Oh, nice step of
man, Zuniga, you can tell on his face, those body shots are paying dividends, big punches there. How is Zuniga still standing?
That was 2 good, accurate shots as he goes back to the body. Man.
That short left hand from Nunez.
Oh, man.
That's cool.
Wow, welcome back after 4 years. Zuniga in the fight of his life in round 3. Ties up Nunez right now, gets a moment to regroup. Under 1 minute left now.
And Nunez just gave a look to his corner like, what do I have to do to get this dude to fall down? I mean, Nunez probably hit him with 30 punches there. Very clean, very tight in the pocket. And here he goes again.
Oh,
Nunez teeing off right now.
Zuniga just laboring forward, still trying to connect.
Oh, step
my
of knee.
gosh.
Man, Zuniga. He's eating some body work, but he's staying in it.
Oh.
Here goes, 10 seconds left. Are we going to have another barrage from Damien Nunez?
Man, oddly enough, this fight comes down to round 1. How did the judges score round 1?
Yeah.
Whoever won round 1 won this fight.
Yeah, this round
2
was
naturally
clearly...
Zuniga, yeah. 3 Nunez for sure.
Man, that was a hell of a way to get us going for this broadcast for Fury FC 107. And if these flyweights weren't enough for you, at 4:30 p.m. we head to UFC Fight Pass, where we will crown a new flyweight champion as Paris Moran takes on Fury FC Hall of Famer Jacob Silva in our main event.
Yeah, what a fight we had here. Nice exchanges from both guys. Both guys landed really well. Hugo Zuniga with that big left hand in the second round that put Damien Nunez down. And we thought the fight was over. Damien Nunez jumped right up, closed the space, and has basically taken over the fight since then.
Yeah.
So probably lost that round because of that knockdown. But, man, he has been on a roll since he recovered from that knockdown. It was combination after combination. And that's a good example of somebody leaving it all out there, Alex.
That legit has a chance to be amateur fight of the year. That had everything. It's going to be a close call. We also have our 135 title on the line as the Reborn King Abdul Kamara takes on Mana Boy Leo Mana Martinez. Vacant 135 title. But first, let's see how the judges scored this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
After 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Clutch City Breakers. All 3 judges score the fight 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Dazzling Damien Nunez.
All right, congratulations to Dazzling Damien Nunez. All 3 judges gave him rounds 1 and 3.
I'm here with your winner, Damien Nunez. Thank you, Rich. Damien, man, that second round, you took a shot, you fell to your back, and from that point on in this fight, you took this fight over, combination after combination.
First off, man, I want to give all my glory to Jesus Christ. God is good. God is good. God is great. God is king. I urge everyone to have a close relationship with him, man. I love my team. Thank y'all guys. I'm a dog, man. I'm pretty sure I have the best boxing in the 135 amateur division. If that don't prove it, I don't know what does. And all respect to my opponent, he's good, bro. His record doesn't tell him how good he is.
Yeah, he coming out of a 4-year layoff, coming in. It was probably a different fighter than you saw on TV. And reviewing that, what was your game plan coming in here? Was it to come in here and outbox him?
The game plan is to win. There was literally no footage of the guy, so I did what I could do, and this is what I did. And man, this is the performance you're gonna get out of me, man. I got the best hands, man.
Well, it's August, and that might be the candidate for my vote for Amateur Fight of the Year. Your winner,
Damien Nunez.
sorry.
Man, congratulations to Damien Nunez. Keep things moving here.
Set the bar high.
Yeah, that was
Standard
awesome.
fights tonight.
All right, let's meet our next fighter.
Please welcome Eduardo Gonzalez to the blue corner.
All right, Eduardo Gonzalez coming in with a spotless 2-0 record. 3rd time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage. Hasn't fought since February of 2024, so it's been a while.
Yeah, Eduardo Gonzalez won his debut by TKO in 2023. His last fight was against Devin, which he won by decision. So 2-0, here we go as a 170 amateur, which in this class we've seen in the last few weeks or in the last few events. And this 170 class is pretty stacked.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe their first fight was at 185.
Yep.
And so this fight, kind of at 170, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but his opponent busted weight by more than I've almost ever seen a fight continue with. But Eduardo Gonzalez, we had kind of talked about why they allowed the fight to happen. And he's 2-0. I think they just want him to be active. They want to get him in the cage. And then, yeah, so accepting when your opponent busts weight by, honestly, anything more than 2 pounds, you got to have a real tactical conversation with your team. That's our number. Anything over 2 pounds, we have a hard sit down. Anything over 5, it's off. Immediately. You know what I mean? So, crazy.
Eduardo is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Devin Williams.
Devin Williams, El Chef, coming in from New Orleans, training here in H-Town, but originally from New Orleans. He missed weight by 8.6 pounds. That was a big story yesterday, 8.6 pounds.
So, like, as a guy who's cut weight, I don't know, 50 times, and has never busted, not even close, at 8 pounds, I don't even understand. I couldn't imagine. That's not even close. Like, are you sweating? And then you're checking the scale and you're like, 8 over? I mean, thinking about that gives me anxiety. And Devin is good. He's got a great skill set. He did one of the craziest head kick KOs we've ever seen on this amateur series, but you know, maybe welterweight is not his weight class, because that's a bust. If my fighter's opponent comes in that much, the fight's off. The fight's off. I mean,
yeah. And what's the? I mean, the obvious reason. I mean, for the rules, but what's the purpose of that? Like, why would you call the fight off for the people listening at home? We'll do the tail of the tape. Maybe we can explain that afterwards.
We look at our tail of the tape brought to you by the Fury Unleashed podcast. Make sure you subscribe for a breakdown of Fury FC 107 and everything else Fury, wherever you listen to podcasts. You see the height advantage, reach advantage, and of course the weight advantage. Gotta mention that every time. Both of these guys rematching. They met each other early in their careers, first fight. And now Devin Williams gets a shot to redeem his loss. But first, let's get our introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series welterweight division and is brought to you by the Fury Unleashed podcast, putting the FU in MMA podcasting. That's the Fury Unleashed podcast, available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist is 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at a perfect 170 pounds. Fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, by way of Santa Maria, California, he owns an amateur record of 2 wins, no losses. Here is Eduardo Gonzalez. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, and he weighed in officially at 178.6 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of New Orleans, Louisiana. His amateur record stands at 2 wins, only 1 defeat. Here is Devin El Chef Williams. Your referee in charge, Brian Thompson.
all right, you'll notice Williams in the southpaw stance. That's how we got that big high kick KO.
Oh, man.
Big combo to open things up from Gonzalez here.
No feeling out process. Maybe Gonzalez took a little offense to that weight bust. He came out looking to end it right away.
And he's fired up too.
Yeah, he's got to control that a little bit, because I mean, you don't want to blow yourself out here, because what I imagine your answer is about the question that I asked is that it's just the recovery part. Is that correct?
So to me, it's almost like an eye poke. You know, somebody breaks the rules, and the person who's following the rules deals with the negative consequences. It's like losing 2 battles. You know, you don't have to suffer in that weight cut just as bad. That's an advantage. So they come in heavier, they didn't work as hard, and the guy following the rules is one who has to deal with the fallout.
Oh, man.
Blasted punches.
Looks like Williams got his foot there as well. You saw him hobbling back.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you get hit with low kicks, it'll hit you in the muscle or attack the nerve, and you lose control of your foot. Man, Gonzalez is fighting at a madman's pace right now. He's just all over Williams.
Training at Ohana Academy. This Gonzalez hasn't fought since February of 2024.
It's a nice switch to hit a grip there from Williams.
Good knee there from Williams, but immediately to the ground. Gonzalez having his way right now, really seeing things well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Gonzalez just put in a tremendous fight camp. He's in shape. He's really fighting hard to stay undefeated. Man, and Devin Williams is not an easy match, not an easy draw.
Yeah, 2-0 in his last 2 fights, as well as Devin Williams.
With some nasty finishes. TKO and a super KO. Nice underhook driven, cut through pass into 3/4 mount. Looking to maybe cut back to the inside. Top half guard's a fine position for MMA.
Yeah, Eduardo Gonzalez in this favorable punching position from the top side. If you're going to be on the ground, this is where you want to be. Got the underhook on the far side. It'll take some doing for Devin Williams to get out of this position from the bottom, especially just 10 seconds left here in the first round.
Almost advances to full mount, gets reversed, but he's in a row. Potential kind of rear mount triangle back take, not enough time to make anything work. Man, notice Gonzalez, he literally jogs back to his corner. This man's in shape.
Yeah, Devin Williams was limping. Looked like something happened on that left leg, but you see his left leg kind of lifting up there. He's limping on it, going back to his corner. Maybe something with his toe or something. He landed weird whenever, trying to recover from that leg kick, but those leg kicks will wear you out. In the first round, he didn't take too many of them, so, maybe that was the second or third one he had taken, but they hit the right spot, Alex. They, like you said, they can be devastating.
All right, round 2. See Williams ready to go. Eduardo Gonzalez to the left. Blue gloves. Oh, man. Back-to-back big overhand rights. Eats a big kick and a knee there, does Gonzalez.
Eduardo Gonzalez with an extremely physical game plan for this fight. Absolutely. Wanting to throw some bombs right up until he takes a shot, and he's immediately going in and taking this fight to the ground.
Consequences be damned. He didn't care. He was just throwing, and you know what? I'll deal with the aftermath later. And he's dealing with it in great fashion right now, is Gonzalez.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really, really easy to attack and do do things on offense if you're really, really confident in your defense. And so, if you get in a bad spot or two, as long as you're not taking big shots, you get in a bad spot or two, if you're confident about that defense or about that ability to reverse them, it's wide open for attacks.
Well, you said consequences be damned. I'll deal with it later. You just described the psyche of every MMA fighter to ever live in a planet. That's so funny.
I don't know. Sometimes we see guys who are a little apprehensive, right? And they don't want to take the risk. And they don't want to open up they don't want to open up their offensive game plan as much because they're afraid.
Yeah.
That the counter might be too much to deal with. And, you got to be smart about it. But sometimes we see guys who just don't give a damn.
Reversal there. And right in a re-shot is Gonzalez. Pins him on the cage. He can get his hands together. He's going to try to scoop another double leg. They're doing a good job getting Gonzalez's hands high, but Gonzalez then on a re-shot. Huge lift. We have a running joke at my gym. Anytime, a potential consequence surfaces, my coach is like, that sounds like a problem for future Alex. And I'm like, that's right.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He's put in the work.
But present Alex, he's down to scrap.
Yeah. Man, that weight discrepancy is not playing an issue at all right now for Gonzalez. He looks fantastic. Looking for a finish here. Big punches. Oh, man. Ryan Thompson looking on. Oh, nice little punch there for Gonzalez. About 25 seconds. He needs to start working.
And he can get a finish. He keeps him flat.
Yeah.
Wrench on his shoulder. There's a crude shoulder lock here, too.
Yeah, needs to get a little bit of leverage or some elevation underneath that arm, and man, he could have done some real damage to that joint.
This is going to be close.
Notice
is there a finish coming, or are we going to round 3?
So Williams, he was building a base. He wasn't just laying there. That's why the ref let this continue. Man, I'll tell you, Gonzalez is in shape. He didn't really know where to go. He's ready to fight again.
Yeah. He was going to go to Williams' corner.
Take your minute, Gonzalez. Use it.
You earned it, man.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at these highlights for round 2. Oh, man.
Consequences be damned. I'm going to make a shirt reveal.
Yeah, Gonzalez came out in that second round with a mission to try to end this fight very early in the second round. And when he wasn't able to do it, just went back to this wrestling heavy. You see Williams reach over the back and down between the legs. You don't want both arms behind, down his back if you're going to try to defend a takedown, because then you're just making your hips light for that elevation.
What was maybe more impressive than the actual takedown finish was how he shot, got stuffed, and then reshot immediately and then got the lift. And then look at him bouncing, doesn't look tired.
Don't forget, we're heading to UFC Fight Pass at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. 2 title fights on our main broadcast coming up on UFC Fight Pass.
Hands connected, takes the base away, man. Just smothering Williams.
And they definitely talked about it in the corner. Get it to the ground. We know we have an advantage there. And we're right back where we ended round 3 in the same exact spot. Or round 2, excuse me, where we ended round 2.
Man, the Ohana guys have consistently produced, like, technically sound fighters for as long as I've been in the scene. They're out of San Antonio, I believe. And I've never been over there, but anytime I see an Ohana guy, I've got pretty high expectations. And it's because of performances like this.
Yeah, we'll be back in San Antonio October 17th for some Friday night fights. Love heading to San Antonio.
You know if it's at the Tech Port?
I'm not sure, but I believe it is.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
believe
that.
it is. Yeah. Tech Port. Confirmed Boeing Tech Port, which is such a cool venue. It's like a little mini stadium, and there's airplanes outside when you drive in because it's in that military complex.
Very strict parking attendants.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta give them coffee. That's what I did last time. I got
and you got in? I just told Rich, I was like, please, make sure I'm on the list, because I don't want to walk 15 minutes in a suit. I'm not a high, I don't have high demands or anything, but I just want good parking. Can't wait to be there. We're going to be in Dallas as well on Friday night.
Yeah.
We are there for Fury FC 108 at Gillies. And then the next night, Submission Hunter Pro is there as well. So double duty. I believe for you, Alex, Michael, I think we're going to figure it out. I think the agents are talking right now.
Man, I think I'm going to go whether I'm calling the fights or not. So Jake will be there, and Jake does an incredible job of calling those matches with Alex. And so they're in good hands whether I'm there or not.
Man, I'd love to talk fights with you boys for a couple of hours. The sub-hunter shows are awesome.
Dude,
we're about 7 hours.
I know. Yeah. You guys started at 1 p.m. On Saturday. Yeah, shout out to you, man. That's one I can't do.
So there's about 30-something matches. Man, in Houston there are 50-something.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I do a good job, but from hours 6 to 7, you may have to, I've got to tag somebody and I start to get lost. I feel bad for some of those blue belts.
Sorry, blue belts.
I was like, if you don't finish this guy, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Alex, you're better than me, man, because once those brown and black belts are off, I'm putting them right down.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Gonzalez had a wrist guard triangle almost locked up. The moment that fight ended, I mean, that was a dominant will-be victory here for Eduardo Gonzalez. You know what? And then maybe this is a good lesson for myself and everyone. The weight miss, don't take it lightly, but it didn't matter. I mean, it didn't matter. Gonzalez had a flawless victory.
No, they could have fought in 2 different weight classes and it wouldn't have mattered for this fight. Eduardo Gonzalez was on a mission and he achieved that mission. And that's a dominant 3-round, all 3 rounds won by Eduardo Gonzalez.
The last round may be a 10-8. Maybe so. He did damage. He took him down instantly. He advanced the mountain to his back. I mean, kind of almost got a TKO. If there's 30 seconds left, I think he finishes that fight.
Yeah.
Look at our upcoming schedule, as we mentioned. In 5 days, we will be in Dallas for Fury FC 108. Back here in Houston on September 7th for Fury FC 109. Check the entire schedule at furyfc.tv and get your tickets there as well. And for upcoming card announcements, fight announcements, follow us on social media at Fury Fighting. Get all the latest there as well. All right, let's make this one official. Let's see how the judges scored it. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Loaded Pistols. Featuring exclusive designs available only in Arena. Lock, load, shoot for your dreams with Loaded Pistols. All 3 judges scored the fight 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Eduardo Gonzalez.
Moving that record to 3-0. The Ohana team getting their final pictures in there. And we keep things moving and meet our next fighter.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Francisco Casiano Barron.
All right, Francisco Casiano Barron, next fighter out. First time in Fury. Hasn't fought since November of 2023. It's been a while as well for him.
Yeah, and you know, he's only had one fight. That was his one fight.
I've been made aware. We're going to take a 10-minute break. My apologies to you in the live arena.
We're going to take a 10-minute break
in about 10 minutes.
All right, we'll be right back. Do not turn this stream off. We will be using this same stream. Just pause it, or don't even pause it. Just leave it running in the background, and you will hear us when we are back. 10 minutes. Thank you for watching the prelims broadcast for Fury FC 107. All right, welcome back here on our prelims broadcast for Fury FC 107. 3 more amateur fights for you. Let's meet our next fighter.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Francisco Casiano Barron.
All right, Francisco Barron coming out for the second time. Looking for his first win ever. First time here inside the Fury Amateur Series cage. Hasn't fought since November of 2023. And that's about as much as we know about Francisco Barron.
Yeah, I mean, he lost his debut by rear naked choke in round 1. But other than that, I mean, Alex, you got to think, a 2-year layoff from a young guy. I mean, he's been training the entire time. We're going to see a much, much better version of him than we would have known by then anyways.
Yeah, interestingly, 35 years old, amateur, second fight.
So not so young.
Not so young. our oldest amateur by far. Fun fact, our second oldest fighter on the card, next to our main eventer, still fights like a young man, Jacob Silva. But I always find the age, stats tremendously entertaining, as our next fighters are 2 youngest fighters. But we'll get into that later. Yeah, I mean, not a ton to know. He's out of Hal Gracie in Waco, Texas. Frank the Tank, from a jiu-jitsu gym. Ironically, lost his debut by a naked choke. I'm sure he's made adjustments. Does a lot of grappling. Look at the correct record. He's got a good opponent, competitive guy in Nathan Harris. This will be a fun fight, kind of a clash of body styles.
He's our only Waco fighter as well. I don't remember another Waco fighter in the almost 4 years that we've been doing the commentary. He is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Nate Harris.
Nate Harris, 7-time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage. On a 1-fight losing streak right now. He's a guy that loves to stay active. He is always looking to fight. And look, like most amateurs, trying to find his way. The 29-year-old Nate the Great, trying to get his second amateur win here at Fury Amateur Series.
Yeah, this is his 7th fight. He's got a ton of cage time, got a ton of experience. He's big and physical. He can go the distance and finish strong in the third.
Look at our tail of the tape brought to you by Space City Collective for all of your height shoes, gear. This is where you need to go. They've got exclusive collaborations as well. Check out the height advantage and reach advantage going to Nathan Harris, the 29-year-old. How about Francisco Barron, the 35-year-old, coming in at 153.4. Had a little extra to let you know he can do it. All right, both fighters are in. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by Space City Collective, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Lightweight Division. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist is 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed officially at 153.4 pounds. Fighting out of Waco, Texas, today he seeks his first amateur win. Here is Frank the Tank Barron. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 155.6 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, today he chases his second win as an amateur. Here is Nate the Great Harris. Your referee in charge of the action, Ramsey Ishak.
All right, third fight of our prelims broadcast. 2 more to go after this one, but first inside. Blue gloves for Barron, red gloves for Harris. Oh, man.
Taking kind of a desperation shot way out of range, and he's in bottom mount for it now. Looking to hit the old trap and bridge. That's that main technique you show in the 4 to 6-year-old jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah.
It can work.
Yeah, and this looks like an absolute match. I mean, this looks like
it does.
Nathan Harris much bigger than Francisco Barron. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but when you're in this position, you're the smaller man. This is a tough place to be this early in the fight.
Took a hard punch there to the face and got a really negative reaction.
Looks like he may reverse his position, though.
Yeah. Nate's got a good triangle. Oh, he's got a strange rear mount triangle.
From the front, though.
Yeah, yeah.
All the pressure's on the back of his neck. That's a really, really awkward. And now there is a crooked armbar from here that will pop your shoulder out.
Nasty shoulder lock.
Nasty shoulder lock.
What gets the finishes.
Oh, man, yeah, you can see it on the face. It's not a good feeling. Oh, are we going to get a tap here?
I think so.
And he's thinking about it. No, survives.
Yeah. If Nate just grabs that left arm and starts twisting, pulling on it.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
Or TKO. I'm not too sure what they call it, but Nate found the finish.
That was interesting.
Yeah, very interesting finish. Not exactly sure how it finished, but he was in there's 3 ways he could have finished it from there, so he chose one.
TKO, yeah.
Let's see. Let's take a look at this.
Did he tap the cage, you know?
Man, there's 3 things he could have done here.
There's a hammer fisted him.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
Yeah, there's no defense at all.
On the referee Ramsey, I think he just kind of saw there was no or no escape, I should say, in sight. Nate with TKO in. From up front, rear mount triangle. That was a unique position to lock it up front.
Man, Nathan Harris, although his record is 2-5 now, he looks good.
Yeah.
He looks much better. Let's make this one official. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ramsey Ishak calls for a stop to the fight. 1 minute, 37 seconds into the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO, Nate the Great Harris.
I'm here for the winner, Nathan Harris. Nathan, you had about 3 different choices you could have done there. You had an arm lock, you had a knee bar possibly. You chose to do those hammer fists and go for that TKO.
Yeah, man. I was really trying to set that triangle. He wasn't budging. I was squeezing. So our coach in the corner just lay out them hammer fists, man. He's gonna finish. That's what happened.
How does it feel to come in here and get a dominant win like that? You know, you've had kind of a rocky amateur career so far, but a dominant win in here in the Fury Cage.
Man, it's been fun. A lot of experience is what I needed, right? Started out with, no experience at all. Just hopped right in it at 26 and 29 now. I'm just doing it for fun. Got to give a shout out to Next Level Training Center. They really helped me out with my hands, got me confident in the cage of my hands. I started with my Katie folks in jiu-jitsu, man, so, I'm here to look dominant.
Well, Nathan, staying active, I'm sure, is part of your goal. When do you want to go again?
Probably soon, man. Probably December. I noticed if I put a little bit more time in between my fights, I progress a lot more every time.
Well, that was an amazing finish, and we look forward to seeing you again. Your winner, Nate the Great Harris.
Congratulations to Nate Harris, picking up his second win as an amateur, and as he just mentioned, hopefully we see him back inside the cage very soon. Let's meet our next fighter.
Please welcome Austin Hines to the blue corner.
Austin Hines, second time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage, coming off his debut win in April at Fury Amateur Series 56. And while that's impressive, I think it's more impressive how old this young man is.
Yeah, you can't catch him any younger. 17 years old is the youngest you can beat a fight. You have to get parental consent. He's not 18 yet. Second time fighting. Good ground game. Said he worked a lot on his strike.
Yeah, the wildest thing for me whenever we see these kids, because we've got a few of them on the roster, the wildest thing is this kid has school tomorrow. That's the wildest thing to me. But what it also tells you, Austin Hines is going to be, as a matter of fact, Austin Hines, when he was probably 15, I went down to Austin to train. Austin Hines pulled me aside. Blackmail Mike, I'm going to fight for Fury, and I'm going to be y'all's champion one day. This was a couple years ago, and I just, little bitty skinny kid, and I was like, whatever, kid. Here he is now on his way to do just that.
17-year-old is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome Israel Ortega to the red corner.
Hear that big, loud pop for Israel Ortega, Houston's own LPW, 2-0 record. And this kid has something special.
Yeah, 2 wins, made his debut in February, 2 wins, 2 rear naked chokes. No mystery on what he's looking for here. No mystery on what he's looking for here, Alex. 2 wins, 2 rear naked chokes. Israel Ortega's a real deal.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the guy he's fighting, though, is primarily a grappler. I would love to see this fight take place on the feet, help both of these martial artists become comfortable in the striking exchange that seems to be the more challenging kind of position. Amateurs early on struggle to gain comfort and confidence in this. I'd love to see this young bloke scrap it out.
We're looking at our tailor tape brought to you by Sheath Underwear. And you combine those ages of 17 and 20. I'm older.
And you get the age of the main event competitor, Jacob Silva.
Yes, Jacob Silva's 37. Even on the height, there's a 2-inch reach advantage for Austin Hines. This is by far the most anticipated prelims bout on our broadcast. We'll see how this plays out, but first let's get our introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Flyweight Division and is brought to you by SheathUnderwear.com. For 35% off their Airflow collection, visit them online using the promo code FLOW. That's SheathUnderwear.com. Introducing your first competitor, Fighting out of the blue corner, this mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 125.2 pounds. Fighting out of Tyler, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 1 win, no losses. Here is Austin Hines. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at a perfect 125 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, he holds an undefeated amateur record of 2 wins, no losses. This is Israel AMMY Ortega. Your referee in charge, Ryan Thompson.
All right, let's get this going. The 17-year-old taking on the 20-year-old. This could be just a schoolyard scrap, but we are inside the cage for it. Blue gloves for the 17-year-old Austin Hines. Israel Ortega, red gloves. Trying to complete this shot.
Yeah, it's not often that you call MMA fights and the older of the 2 gentlemen in the cage is not old enough to consume alcohol legally. But that's exactly what we have here. 17-year-old Austin Hines, 20-year-old Israel Ortega.
Notice that left underhook of Hines allowed him to kind of, pull Ortega's arms up and build the base. Ortega stayed with the felon. So has some good body lock exposure. He doesn't quite have the angle, though, to fully take the bag.
As we mentioned in the walkout, Ortega with 2 rear naked choke finishes in his first 2 amateur fights. So undoubtedly trying to get this to the ground, looking for the back immediately of Austin Hines. He's doing a good job of defending there.
Going back and watching his fight at Fury Championship Series 13, or Challenger Series 13, excuse me, in April, that win over Stephen Beltran, man, he got off to such a great start and just looked locked in. Oh.
Man, what a veteran move there from Austin Hines to know his back was exposed. He had 2 hands around the waist, ran to the cage to make sure that he was able to use the cage to defend that.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. And Alex, are you noticing this whenever the kids that you've had, I know you've got a lot of young guys in your camp that are very promising prospects now. Are you noticing like how good of a student they are and how far they are ahead of even when you were a young guy, you were 17 years old, you were fighting professionally, you were Austin Hines. Are you seeing a huge ability gap in there?
Yeah, and I think it's from the evolution of the martial art game and the evolution of technology. I didn't have YouTube when I was younger, so like jiu-jitsu learning, you were kind of doomed to your coach. Thankfully I had some good coaches, but still, like, you can learn anything you want. These guys have every tool in the book to gain knowledge, understand stats, and fight. Props to Fury throwing 2-3 shows a month.
Yeah, every opportunity, whether it be grappling, fighting, you have chances. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, some of my...
Oh,
knocks him with the right hand.
What a punch.
Knocks him down. Easily takes this round. Big finish there.
Wow. Austin Hines is a killer. What a shot there. Last 15 seconds. I mean, Ortega came out, Alex, chasing that takedown, big time, chasing that back. Really wanted this to go to the ground. Austin doing a good job of staying out of trouble. This beautiful reversal here. And then Austin comes up here with about 15 seconds there, lands that big left hand. Right hand. And then maybe most impressive, Alex, he didn't get overzealous. He went in very under control, went in, made sure that he was on top to finish, made sure he didn't take any unnecessary punishment there in the last 5 or 6 seconds. But, man, Austin Hines is really, really good. And you can tell this is a opponent-specific game plan for Austin Hines.
Yeah. Ortega, he wrestled hard. I mean, he spent a lot of energy there in round 1.
All right, let's see what round 2 has in store for us. Oh! Ortega very focused on getting just to the ground.
And it's got to give Austin some confidence knowing that if he lands that you know, he can knock him down. So that distance is going to be extremely valuable to him. He's clinched here. Austin Hines in the guard. Looks like he passed over one leg, now in the half guard. From the top, doing everything right. Got that elbow high on the far side.
Man, good work.
Wrestling up is Ortega. Staying that left leg, Hines, he gets it out. Stops him. Oh, man.
What a shot.
Man, Israel Ortega just going for those shots where nothing's set up and just kind of diving in.
Nose busted. There's Ortega's.
Blood coming out the nose of Ortega.
Great scrap.
Oh, another big right hand there from Austin Hines.
Heavy sprawl there from Hines. As he rocks in the cage, connects his hands. We'll probably see this double leg finish. He's got to count down and scoop him. He gets it. Hines in on that.
Wow.
What a beautiful job there.
I think the kind of guys call that the 100%. I watched the video recently on it.
Yeah.
Great little reversal, though. It's a great secondary if the guillotine fails.
Man, what great technical ability from both guys here. Israel Ortega relentless on that wrestling, shot after shot after shot. And here comes Austin Hines having the back of Israel Ortega now.
Triangle locked up as well. 20 seconds to work with this. Ooh, that left arm is under the chin, but now released. Let's see if something opens up. Hand play going on. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, really difficult to shake them off whenever they've got that figure 4 body lock. Man, Austin Hines is putting on a clinic here.
Yeah, he is.
Against a very, very good, very skilled opponent. Wow, what a second round, man. Austin doing a good job of keeping the distance here. Even when he did close the distance, he had a plan. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He has been paying attention to the tendencies of Israel Ortega. Ended up getting the back, had that figure 4 body lock, squeezing that body. Just passing out some damage there. He was a little high to get any pressure on the neck, so he looked like he just wanted to, he was just content with a little ground and pound there from the back. In my eyes, Alex, Austin Hines up 2 rounds to none.
Yeah, same.
Watch for Israel Ortega to come out, guns blazing here in the 3rd round, because he needs it to win this fight.
All right, here we go, 3rd round. Austin Hines in control of this fight, and as you mentioned, Michael, for Izzy Ortega, needs to finish this fight. Somebody's O is gonna go here in this final round.
Oh, kicked him in the face to Hines.
Yeah, and to be clear, no matter what happens, no matter what the result is of this fight, both these guys are going to be better from this fight, and they are just, 1 and 2 fight amateurs, and so, we're going to see a lot more of these guys in the future.
Coming up at 4:30 p.m. on UFC Fight Pass, it's the main card broadcast of Fury FC 107. 2 title fights for you. Abdul Kamara taking on Mana Martinez, Mana Boy, for the bantamweight title. And then in our main event, Paris Moran taking on Fury FC Hall of Famer Jacob Silva, who's been on a recent tear in resurrection of his career. The flyweight championship on the line. Those fights plus 6 more on a Sunday, 4:30 p.m. on UFC Fight Pass. Make sure you get those subscriptions in right now.
Nice reversal there from Heinz.
Heinz doing a good job of staying crowded on those hips and staying square. That's the main thing. Whenever they're trying to switch to an arm bar, whenever you feel those hips going out, you got to kind of follow them. You got to be square to those hips. It's really difficult to submit you if you're square to your opponent.
Yeah, plus, with the fatigue, the sweat, and the blood, hitting moves like triangles on the floor is almost impossible. Arm bars probably have the best chance from this position, but even that, at this point, is so challenging. And Heinz himself being a good grappler, he knows what to navigate around. And you see Ortega trying to cut those angles, but you see an armbar attempt, maybe you can get that right leg around. Like you said, Mike, Heinz squares him right back up. You see he slipped just immediately out backwards and then passes. Hit his head again, he does.
Man, this kid is so good.
Man, this should be scary for any 125er. I don't know if Austin will stay at 125. He's only 17 years old. He'll put on some weight. He'll put on some size.
Like those.
But
not quite locked.
Austin Heinz is about 5'7". And when he adds some muscle to that frame, it's going to be even scarier. We'll see. 10 seconds left in this fight. That should be a dominant win for Austin Heinz. We'll make it official shortly. Just want to mention you, programming alert. After this fight, we'll take a brief intermission. Just want to let everybody know we've got one more fight after that. Take a look at our highlights for round 3. Heinz in control. He had an answer for everything Ortega threw at him. There's the back flip by Austin Heinz. All right, Rain is inside. Let's see how the judges scored this one. Take it away, Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by SheathUnderwear.com. All 3 judges scored the fight 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Austin Heinz.
I'm here with your winner, Austin Heinz. Austin, 2 years ago I visited y'all at 10th Planet, and you brought me aside and you said, Mike, in a couple of years, I'm going to be fighting for Fury Fighting Championships, and I'm going to be your 125-pound champion. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir. Hey, we're well on the way. One of the biggest problems I've had is people are scared to fight me, you know. I've had people pull out. I've had people say no. Listen, don't be scared to fight me, because the best thing that will ever happen to you is losing to the baby goat.
If you keep talking like that, you're well on your way, Austin Hines. I have one question I just wanted to know. If you guys don't know, Austin is 17 years old. Do you have school tomorrow?
I think I started last week, but I haven't been checking it.
Well, that was a pretty amazing performance against a very formidable opponent. All of us kind of checked this off on our list when we saw this fight. How did it feel coming out here? You could tell his game plan was to get this to the ground.
Definitely. I watched his fights. Very impressive, 2-0 guy. But I know I'm the best, and I'm going to continue to be the best, and I'll beat whoever y'all put in front of me. That's a promise.
Well, Austin, we took very little damage here. When can we look forward to seeing you again?
I'm ready next week, the week after. Like, I'm ready as soon as possible. I'd love to fight on a San Antonio card, too.
All right, well, I will see you over at 10th Planet next time I visit. I look forward to seeing you there. Your winner, Austin Hines.
Congratulations to Austin Hines. Keeps that record spotless, moves it now to 2-0.
All right, that's going to take us into our next intermission.
And don't forget, we are back in action on August 22nd, 5 days from now, for Fury FC 108 in Dallas, Texas, Friday night fight. And then we return to Houston September 7th for Fury FC 109, right here at the Imagine venue. Get your tickets at furyfc.tv.
Final prelim in the cage in about 10 minutes or so. For those of you interested,
don't forget, at 4:30 p.m. we head to UFC Fight Pass for our main card broadcast of Fury FC 107, where 2 championships are on the line. Paris Moran taking on Jacob Silva in our main event for the 125 title. Abdul Kamara taking on Leo Mana Martinez for the 135 strap, plus 6 more fights. You've got to join us. This is going to be a great way to end your weekend. Get your subscriptions in right now for UFC Fight Pass. And we will be taking a quick intermission break. Keep this stream open. We will be right back. Thank you so much for joining us for our prelims broadcast for Fury FC 107. One more prelims fight coming your way in just a few minutes.
Stop by, say hi, and check them out.
All right, welcome back here to our Fury FC 107 prelims broadcast. One more prelims fight for you, and then we head to UFC Fight Pass at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But let's meet our next fighter.
Please welcome Marquise Davis to the blue corner.
Marquise Davis, next fighter out, 1-0 record. First time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage. Got his debut win back in May of 2023. It's been a while.
Yeah, Marquise Davis is so excited to be here. It's funny whenever we hear this on the, whenever we, in their questionnaire, it's like his main goal right now is just to be on a main card for a Fury. That's how big this is getting, Alex.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a great goal. I always have been a big advocate of setting, long-term goals, but also setting goals that are certainly within reach. I feel like they're more attainable, and that day-to-day grind is just a little more deliberate. And it's cool. It's awesome to see how excited guys are to fight on this card.
Marquise said that after this fight, you just want to get some margaritas and a Crown and Coke, all right? So if you're listening or you're in the audience somehow, get this guy a drink. Let's do that.
Yeah, coming in at 144.4 for this featherweight fight. His opponent coming a little bit heavy. The fight is still on. Davis 1-0, representing House Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and Storm McVay, another fighter out of Waco, Texas.
Marquise is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Carlos Melendez.
Carlos Melendez, third time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage, 1-1 record, on a 1-5 losing streak right now, got that debut win, and then lost to Jonathan Arias Cruz at FC 104 back in May. We just called his fight, Mike, and that was a tough one for him with a round 2 finish.
Yeah, and Carlos, only 19 years old, still a big future ahead of him. Only his second or his third fight coming up here. And man, you're right, Raheel. What a representation. I don't think we've called a single fight where we've had Waco guys on there. Now we have 2 on one card, of course, from the same gym. But man, good to have those guys on the card. Good to see Carlos Melendez back in here.
Yeah, Carlos Melendez training at Elite MMA. We look at our tail of the tape. Brought to you by Warbringer, Southwest Bourbon, the cock of the walk. The height advantage going to Carlos Melendez. The reach advantage going to Marquise Davis. Both fighters are inside. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest brought to you by the Cock of the Walk, Warbringer Whiskey, is scheduled for 3 rounds at a Fury Amateur Series catch weight of 150 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 144.4 pounds. Fighting out of Waco, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 1 win, no losses. Here is Marquise Davis. Introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 150.8 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, his amateur record stands at 1 win, 1 loss. Here is Carlos Melendez. Your referee in charge, Ramsey Ishak.
Marquise Davis, blue gloves.
Oh, stiff jab there from Marquise.
Red for Melendez. Frantic style to get us going.
And Marquise finding a place for that jab early. And this is one of the few fights where you can... Oh, man. Big shot from Marquise. Carlos Melendez closing the distance here.
Oh, he's out.
Marquise Davis with a grown man punch. Wow.
That's exactly what that was. He was throwing hard early on. Pretty measured, too. Stiff jab to start his combos. But, man, he was really nuking that right hand. That was a hook. There was some good straight rights to try. I mean, that's exactly what I call them. That's man punches. That's really what that was.
I can't wait to take a look at this replay. That was nasty. Here it is. Backing up, loads it up, and bang.
Over the top. I mean, a great overhand right. His left hand was up. He did the overswing, not excessive separation like from his shoulder to his head. Man, that was a really clean punch. It really was. Accurate. Extra powerful.
Yeah, beautiful job by Marquise Davis. Got inside there and went over the top. You don't see that a lot of times with the guy with the shorter reach, but Marquise able to touch that spot and put the lights out on Carlos Melendez.
And Marquise Davis, 2-0. Said he wants to use fighting to better his life, his family's life. And we might have something on our hands with Marquise Davis, because that was nasty. 2-0, both finishes. Or excuse me, his last win was a unanimous decision win back in May, but that was so long ago, May of 2023. This almost feels like a new career and a new run. Let's make it official. Here's Wade.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 39 seconds into the very first round. Declaring your winner by knockout, Marquise Davis. He also picks up the amateur knockout of the night, a free pair of kicks from Space City Collective.
All right, Marquise, new kicks from Space City Collective. Congratulations. Man, you came out firing very stiff jabs, and then you had a huge overhand right that just landed and hit the spot.
Yes, sir. I watched film on him. Both of his opponents caught him with the overhand. His hand is really low when he throws and when he blocks, so I tried to take advantage of that.
So did you plan on coming out and being this aggressive? It looked like he was the longer fighter. You had no problem getting inside.
Oh, yes, sir. Angles. Angles are everything. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care how long you are. I'm going to find a way to get inside and do what I do, just like I did.
Well, Marquise, I'm not sure if you took a punch, but when can we see you again?
Whenever you will have me. Hopefully next time I make it to the main card.
Well, we're going to try to make sure of that. And next time you tell us you want some whiskey, make sure it's Warbringer whiskey, and I'm sure you'll get it. Congratulations on the win. Your winner, Marquise Davis.
Congratulations to Marquise Davis on a highlight finish to bring our prelims broadcast to an end. And congratulations to all of the winners. We had our potential amateur fight of the year to kick things off with Damien Nunez taking on Hugo Zuniga. Finishes, fights that went the distance, memorable moments. Shout out to everyone for this awesome prelims broadcast, and we will be heading to UFC Fight Pass at 4:30 p.m. as we decide a new flyweight championship, a bantamweight champion as well, plus 6 other fights, 8 fights coming your way on UFC Fight Pass. On behalf of the Fury FC team, for DNA Studio Productions, for Michael Alexander, for Alex Morono, I'm Rahil Ramzanali. Thank you so much for joining us on this prelims broadcast. We will see you at 4:30 p.m. on UFC Fight Pass.